A restaurant in Waterville is temporarily closed after the back of the building was damaged in a hit and run. Friday morning, a Facebook post from Meza, a Lebanese restaurant on Temple Street, alerted customers they would be closed for a while. According to the owners, camera footage taken from a nearby business shows a car backing into the building and then taking off. The part of the restaurant that was hit contains the kitchen. There was damage to both the outside and inside of the building.
Well, we opened a couple months ago, so for us it was just kind of like getting ready for a Colby parent weekend thing, and it was busy, getting busier all week, and it was Friday would have been a very busy day as well as Saturday, so it was kind of emotionally devastating right away.
After fixing the damage over the weekend, Meza now plans on reopening on Wednesday. If you have any information on the hit and run, you're asked to call the Waterville Police Department.